What's up, everybody? PG Braun here, president of Blackstone Labs, and although you guys have seen me do this for years, I am giving you the presidential address of the BPJ, where it is at, how it started, a little bit of history, and of course the rules of entering for this year. So the BPJ started all the way back in 2014. I had just gotten married, and I was looking at pictures of myself on my honeymoon, and I thought, holy crap, I have gained a lot of weight. I was so focused on running around, getting the company going, helping plan the wedding, all that stuff, that I had really not put the time that I used to put into the gym in. And when I got on the scale, I realized that I was way heavier than I wanted to be. So I decided I'm gonna get back into my bodybuilding style training. And I wasn't planning on doing any sort of bodybuilding competition or anything like that, but I approached it the same way that I would as if I was doing a show, and I went in full speed. Now, right when I had this idea of doing it, I thought to myself, you know what? I should spin this into a fun contest or competition. I'm going to do a transformation contest at Blackstone Labs, but my idea was gonna be, if you can beat me, if your transformation is better than mine, I'm going to give you, I believe back then, it was $1,000. And I loved the idea. We put the idea out there. I said, I'm gonna be documenting every step that I do. And that first year, I was doing all sorts of videos, and I was going live with my cardio Q&A, and I was answering everybody's questions. And back then, in the old days, we had Periscope and all these different things that we used to use before we had the IGTV Live like we do now. When it was done, I lost 37 pounds, and we had some judges come in and vote on who had the best transformation. And I did not tell them that there was going to be any sort of special reward or anything like that. The judges picked me as the winner, which I thought was hilarious, but I did agree with them that I did thought that I was the best. But I could not give $1,000 out, so I actually took myself out of the contest, and we put this out in the video, and I said that I was going to be another judge, and I was going to go in and add my votes, and we had our first ever winner, whose name was Rhonda Doughton. She did an amazing job. First winner was a woman. She was also a CO, and she had a really nice story about how this was very empowering for her because she was one of the only a few women COs in her prison, and that a lot of the men treated her a little bit differently. But after this, she had earned a lot of respect, so it was a very cool empowerment story. And I thought, wow, this was really fun. We had a couple hundred people get involved. We should do this every year. Fast forward to last year. Last year was a crazy year. We expected to have well over 700 because that's what we had the year before. We actually were down a little bit. We had about 5 and change. And then the whole COVID stuff hit. So going into last year, I boosted it up big time. $10,000 for first place. A trip to Bev's gym to train with me, get a video, get to see the East Coast Mecca, meet Big Steve, what other famous people are there that day, have that whole experience. Photo shoot with Orangutan and Christina. If you were a guy, you could pass it on to your girlfriend if you want. Or if there was a lady friend that you were trying to impress, you could pass it on to her. Ladies always want to shoot with Orangutan. Also, we were gonna give you a trip down here. Anybody that comes down here gets the treatment from videos, Ryan Loco photo shoots, all kinds of exciting stuff. I'm kind of cool to hang out with. We have a cool staff. The whole tour of Blackstone Labs. We also give you all of the products for a year. We give you all of the supplements for a year. You get free coaching from me for a year, and we added in last year as a super awesome bonus is you get free meals from Made to Macro for a year, which is the best meal replacement company that there is. I mean, as far as meal services go, you can go and order your food online, you can do this, but they will actually take whatever your diet is and exactly make it for you. So if you're working with a coach that wants to change it each week, they'll change your diet each week. It's hard to find service like that, and Made to Macro kills it. The food is delicious, so having that with me coaching you, there's really no reason why you can't go in any direction that you want to after the BPJ. This contest is not for your competitors that are trying to start from off season and get into show prep. I don't want to discourage you guys, but many of you don't win and then get mad because you feel that a lot of these people are just heavy and losing weight, or maybe they were very skinny and put on muscle. It is a transformation contest. It is the best transformation contest that wins. So, along with all those prizes that I said, last year we didn't get to do one of the most fun things, which is a trip to the Olympia. Obviously, everything was closed down. I throw the official after party on Sunday at the pool, which was also a very fun thing to be a part of. We had a big change last year, of course, with the world shutting down. Now, when the world shut down, we kept the contest going, and we extended it a little bit. We understood that people had a lot of trials and tribulations to go through. I came out with the at-home training book. We gave everybody a few extra weeks, and we still had a couple of, I think, 220 people that finished it in the end. And again, we had our winners. Now, what we're doing with the winners, guys, this is important for you to understand, because people ask me all the time, well, what else is there besides like a cash prize if you don't win? So there's actually cash prizes for first, second, and third. Second is $3,000, I believe. Third is $1,000. And then if you're 4th through 10th, you get $500 of supplements. And then 11 through 25, we give you guys free stuff as well. We're giving out free clothes. We're giving out all kinds of free stuff. So it's well over $25,000 in prizes, guys. On top of all of the awesome stuff that we give out, this is something personally that nobody can take away from you. Going through that transformation is something that people tell me each year they're so happy that they did. Whether they won or lost, it was a big deal for them to go through that change. And I know that it's kind of silly or cliche that we do it in the beginning of the year because that's New Year's resolution time. But if your resolution is to get in shape, why not try to make some money out of it as well and make some new friends? When I do my cardio Q&As, which I do at 10 a.m. Eastern every morning, you can come in and ask me any question that you want. I don't care what it is, I will answer your question. There's nothing that you can ask that will bother me. People ask me questions about gear, supplements, relationships, whatever it is, whatever you want to ask me, I will answer it to the best of my knowledge in my Q&A. So you have your own free coach as long as you're in my Q&A every day. And I will make sure that I do those Q&As every day to make sure that I'm helping you guys. When you purchase a stack, which is how you enter the contest, you also get a free diet. There's a couple that you can choose from. And you can go through that with the call center guys or what's on the website when you purchase these different stacks. So the rules are pretty simple. You go to the Beat PJ portion of the website, and there are stacks that are designed, discounted already for you to purchase to help you in your transformation. And that is the initial start of your entry into the contest. Now with that, you're going to take your order number, your purchase number, and you're going to email it with pictures. And this is the specific part. Apparently I haven't been clear enough on this over the years. Your starting pictures, you have to take a before from the front, side, and rear, and we want you holding a newspaper. And don't start telling me that you can't get a newspaper, because I see newspapers all over the place. I actually don't even pay for a newspaper, and there's one on my driveway every morning. Don't know how it happens. If you live in an area that does not have that, I promise you gas stations and grocery stores always have their circulars, so you can find a newspaper. Now, for the tech people that tell me that newspapers can be faked, I don't care. I have smart tech people here, they'll figure it all out. You've got to have those befores that you send in. Now, we did an early entry, which we also have done each year, and that was that Cyber Monday, but you can enter all the way until January 31st. Now, people say to me, well, why is that fair? The reason that it's fair is because the end date, which is going to be April 1st through 15th, is also 2 weeks long, but not everybody needs X amount of time to transform. Some people fall off after 12 weeks. Some people say, I can commit to something for 10 weeks as hard as I can, and then that's it. For those of you that perhaps need to lose 100 pounds or more, you have extra time, and I encourage you to take it. If you're somebody that thinks you can do a dramatic change in 4 weeks, well, get your before pictures in, send your after pictures in. If you're somebody that's doing a show and you want to do your before and after, you can absolutely send those in as well. The celebrity judges will be announced sometime in February. Big thank you to last year's judges, Steve Weinberger, who is a legend, an icon as far as judges in the sport go. J.M. Mannion, the original photographer, as far as I know, for the NPC since, I don't want to date him, but maybe like 1980, 81. I mean, he's been doing it for a long time. Sorry, JM, but you have been doing it for a very long time. These are guys that have seen more physiques than anybody else out there. To mix it up, I had the guys from Generation Iron who are doing fitness-based documentaries. I had Jessie Cakes, who has something like a bajillion followers on Instagram. She's a big-time model. She's also into fitness herself. Her boyfriend is a coach. And I even had Orangutan and Christina Pilo. So they're photographers that shoot all sorts of shapes and sizes, and they went through great transformations of themselves. So I am not judging this. I am out. And this year, I am not going to be participating in it because I don't really have all that much transforming to do. One year when I was in shape, I said, I'm going to get really jacked again. And all I did was hurt myself a few times and then go in reverse. I'm pretty lean right now. Maybe I'll try to mentally transform, but that's not going to help me beat any of you guys. I am going to do all of the coaching for free, and I love it. So if this video seemed long, it's because I wanted to put all of the information out, and I know you're still going to have questions anyway. So if you do, the best way to get me for BPJ questions is to email me, pj@blackstonelabs.com. You can also email cs@blackstonelabs.com. If you DM me, someday I'll get to it. There are thousands of them. Emailing me is the fastest way to get me. And if you are one of the lucky ladies, or a couple guys, that has my phone number, you can text me anytime. That is the rules for the BPJ. I believe that I covered it all. And I'm so proud of this contest. And it is my favorite thing that we do at Blackstone Labs. I love seeing the transformations. And I've showed little videos over the years of me going through them all myself. At the end, this is not a joke or something that I do just for the publicity. I go through every single one of the transformations myself because I care and I want to see them. And I have a lot of passion for it, and I love doing it. And I've, in fact, reached out to a couple of people. Emily Clausen is one of them. Fifth Avenue Frenchies, who I believe did such amazing transformations that I offered them the free coaching anyway. And with my free coaching, usually gets a lot of free products. So they can tell you that if you think that I'm BSing you, which I never do. That is all the rules. That is your presidential address for now. And happy transforming. Let's get as many as we can as possible, guys. It's a big discount. When you use the coupon code and the discount already, it's 30% off. And they're good products regardless. So even if you bail out on the transformation, you got yourself some really good discounted products. That is it. I am your president. One more time, this is my real sign off here. Peace out, bye.